Hey, this is Minister Crystal Lachelle Lax. Coming this morning, not so much with preaching, but with a message. First, I want to speak on the stalking and the following women. I'm 58 years old. We have people from other countries that in their country they intimidate women, they bully women, they control women, and then they come to the United States. You don't even know them from Adam to Eve. And they figure that they have a right to follow you and stalk you. Now, back in my days, there would have been plenty of women protesting, but a lot of times you have women enjoying the show, if you will, of men stalking other women, and they find it hilarious and they find it funny. But back in my days, that was a very serious thing. A man only gonna stalk a woman if he's been watching her and he becomes obsessed with her. No woman should have to deal with that. I don't know you, sir, and I have every right to express myself in the United States. Unless the Arabs and the Russians and the Africans and the Mexicans and everybody else that's been following me and my daughters and harassing us and trying to use it as a form of intimidation. Did you seize America yet? Okay. And have our constitutional rights or civil rights been overturned yet? So that means that we do have rights in this country. And if I don't want to be bothered with you, sir, no matter what country you came from, I don't have to be bothered with you. I'm not in your country. I am in the United States still, where you have rights as a black person. No matter how you try to put in the back of your head that we don't have rights, yes, we do. Yes, we do in this country. Yes, we do. And if I don't want to be bothered with a group of males that has been encircling around me, I don't have to be bothered with you. You use it as a form to try to bully black women. You use it as a form to try to intimidate us. You understand me? I don't have to be bothered with you. I'm just as grown as you are. I'm a grown-ass woman. If you don't like how a woman look, that's your problem. That's none of your business in the first place in the United States. My body belongs to me, not every man in this world. And if I get married, my body belongs to my husband, not all the men in the world. You have some psychological issue that you need to work out for yourself. You don't intimidate me, no matter how many group of men that you go get. And the only reason why the other women are sitting back enjoying the show, because there's something about that woman anyway that they're jealous of, and that's why they're condoning it. Now, the only people that really follow us these days are sex traffickers or human traffickers, or they're looking for black people to become slaves in their modern underground slave trafficking. Those are the only people that could be following you. Sir, I'm going to tell y'all again, I don't have to put up with your mess. They knocking on the doors trying to act like they lost. They calling my phone, following you all over the internet, trolling me. Sir, I think that you need some psychological problem, some counseling or something, because something is wrong with your whole group. You can't control no other grown adult about how they look. You the one got the issue. The world is filled with different colors and different size and shape. You haven't got that concept yet. You don't intimidate me, because that's what they looking for. They looking for you to become intimidated. But that's why I keep weapons on me. Exactly. Because I'm not going to be intimidated as a grown woman don't made it 58 years on this earth. Somebody from another country don't like what you look like, so that they decide to try to exploit you all over the internet. They try to sit up there and get a gang and group of men and women to try to intimidate you and bully you in a free country. I am not in their country. And until the United States gets seized and get overtaken by another foreign person, I have rights here. My daughters have rights. They have a right not to be followed by a group of men. We don't know you. We don't know what you're capable of doing. We don't know your intentions. We don't know your purpose. Why are you following the women of this family? Harassing them. This is not a beauty pageant. We do not have to adjust ourselves in order to fit some strange man that we don't know from Adam to Eve. Maybe you can't comprehend that because it's too much like maturity, and it's too much like being a grown adult. You want to try to bring your childish and immature controlling and manipulating things over that you did in your country over towards me. Stop sitting up there trying to intimidate me. I'm not intimidated by you. I don't have to like you, and you ain't got to like me. But stop coming around my family. That's probably how my son got murdered, because they sit up here in their own racism and that they have in their country, and they bring it over in the United States and try to interfere with your rights and try to interfere like they controlling your family from the outside. You're a window shopper. You looking inside of my family. You're not in my household. You didn't raise my children. This strong black woman raised her children by herself. You don't control the inside of my household. It ain't no different than if it was a man here. You wouldn't try to force your way in his household, so don't disrespect me when I don't held it down all these years. Don't be disrespectful. I don't live in places where some of you men can't walk through, because those men should check your ass. I got a lot more heart than these childish ass men that's out here call themselves intimidating women and aiming for women. Whatever your problem is, I am not your problem, and I am not your tragedy. I am not the cause for whatever kind of pain that you suffering through. I am not the cause. You take your anger and your frustration in life out on yourself. Go to counseling. Help is available. You just don't want to reach out. You just want to do it in your own way instead of reaching out and go get the help that you need psychologically, because you can't tell me that you're healthy. It is abnormal. It's abnormal, and then they try to make it look normal. No, it's not normal for a group of men to be trying to jump on one black woman or three black women because you don't like how they look like. That doesn't sound sound, and it doesn't sound healthy. It sounds psychological, crazy, and unstable. Stop trying to intimidate us. And then the women that's behind it, you're enjoying the show because you're jealous of the women. You figure that these type of women deserve to be treated like that as long as it's not you. But I remember back in the days that the feminine group of women, they wouldn't let you go that far. And if women got rights, then the cops, instead of you also harassing women, you need to be protecting women. Why are you out here if you're not going to make sure that these men are in step with the law? In the state of Indiana, there is laws on the books about stalking and women being followed. There is laws on the book about harassment. There is laws on the book about cyber stalking, cyber bullying, cyber crime, cyber harassment. And then when the women are going out to go handle their womanly business, you can't do it comfortable because you have a group of men that have been trolling you and stalking you over the internet. Now they decide to take it into the physical reality realm. You think I'm not going to be without a weapon? I don't know you, sir. And it seems like the cops ain't gonna do nothing. Even some of the cops will sit up there and talk about how fat you are. What does that have to do with that? My fat is not committing a crime. There's no laws that says that being fat in the United States is a crime. Then in that case, if you did your research, over 73% of United States citizens are obese. Then that means that you have to go and harass 73% of the United States citizens then. No, you keep targeting my family, and then you try to make my family, trying to live vicarious through my family. Now, they wouldn't want nobody treating and doing their family like that, but they good at, the old people used to say that some people are good at dishing out medicine, but they don't want that medicine to be put back on them. In other words, they good at doing people wrong and doing people unrighteous and injustice. But if that same type of behavior was put on them, they don't know how to swallow it. See, they know how to dish out the medicine on somebody else. They know how to be cruel and try to intimidate and try to bully someone else. But if I or anybody else start bullying them back, then they want to play a Karen, and then you want to call 911. Why would you start something with people and then want to run like cowards and call 911, want to call 911, as if I'm the one that started the mess? When you are in the background, starting it from cyberspace, and then you're trying to bring it around my family. My family have the right to walk this earth without anybody harassing them, following them, and bullying them, stalking them, all on cyberspace, videotaping you all in your private space, taking medical information that they don't overheard, and putting it out there to the public. All of my public information and my children information. Everybody don't have a right to know my business unless I want to put it out there. I'm a grown woman to put it out there if I want it out there. I don't need your help. I'm telling you, I am not a timid woman. I don't live in too many Delos, Skid Row, gang areas, all kind of black, white areas, Asian areas. I am not intimidated by you. And as I've been standing for my family and looking out for my family all these years, I'm going to continue to do that. You the one that needs the crowd. I don't need a crowd. And no officer, and I'm going to tell your police officers this that's in your corner, no officer have a right to bother me if I am a woman standing up for my rights and standing up to protect me and my family. And you ain't doing shit but being a part of the problem instead of being a part of the solution. I'm telling you, stop bothering me. I don't know what's your problem, but you need to go get some help, some psychological help. Because I'm not going to be intimidated, made it 58 years on this earth, and be intimidated by a group of men that see women, they see you by yourself, or they see you with some form of disability, so they figure that you're an easy target for them because they don't know how to fight real men that will stand toe to toe with them. So they go look for children and women and the elders to pick fights with, so that they can feel like they're more stronger or they the big badass bully. But if you know anything in life, even the most smallest things have protection. A spider can have the most poisonous bite. A scorpion, one sting, and it can destroy a big oversized man. Just because something is small don't mean that they're vulnerable. and weak as you see it. Maybe in your country, that's how you see all women. I don't have to play your game. We are individual on this life journey. This is called self-journey in life. And your journey is not my journey. And I'm going to warn your ass one more damn time. You need to stop playing your games, coming to people's doors at 8 o'clock in the morning. If I am supposed to be going to someone's room, let me get the number right. I'm going to call them on the cell phone. I'm not going to be knocking at somebody's door at 8 o'clock a.m. in the morning. I need to call, and I need to make sure that I'm at the right door. So therefore, nobody is going to pull any weapons out on me. Sir, you are a male, and I'm a female, and you're stalking me. Now, I have every right to protect myself because I don't know you. And you're some kind of strange man that's trying to force yourself on me and on my family. And then sometimes it's these women that's also initiating things, getting these men all caught up in female troublemaking drama. Want me to tell you, as an older woman, when you know that you got a good woman, that woman don't bother nobody. The woman minds her own business. The woman has been trained to take care of her own household, mind her business, take care of your husband, your children, and your own household. And if you can help someone, you try to help them. That's a good woman. See, they taking the good women and making the good women look bad. And they taking the bad, troublemaking women and making them look like they everything. But why would I want a troublemaking ass woman around me that keep me in drama, that keep me fighting everybody under the sun? She got a problem with everybody under the sun. She's like a Jezebel. She starts stuff, initiate things, encourage things. So the man jumps into her mess. He end up killing people. Or he end up going to jail over a female. Let me tell you something as an older woman. No coochie is that dang serious when there's thousands of women out here, thousands upon thousands of women out here in this world. Now, the only type of man that'll stay with a troublemaking woman is a troublemaking man. And they a perfect match in heaven. You go out here, she encouraged him to kill a black man. Go kill him. So he locked up in jail for murder. And she's still out free to go get another man and get another man trapped, caught up in her web and her trap. What kind of man that'll let a woman troublemaking ways make him lose his freedom, make him lose his life for her? Sometimes a big mouth ass woman always get you caught up in mess, always get you caught up in garbage because she don't like a certain woman of what they look like. So she got an issue with women, but she need to drag her man into her mess. Listen, this is a self journey. If I ain't married to these women, I'll be damned if a woman drag me into this mess. Listen, I'm not married to you. And truth be told, I'm under no obligation to protect you. I'm under obligation to protect my wife and my children. But as far as a girlfriend, hey, we're just kicking it for right now. There's no ring, there's no marriage certificate putting me legal obligated or responsibility for you anyway. If you go out there and start messing with women, this is on you because you're choosing this by free will. I'm not obligated as your boyfriend to protect you when you're going out here starting mess with other women and trying to get drama and trouble started with all type of women. I am not obligated as a man to protect you. That's reality. We are not married. I don't care how long we've been together. We are not married. And if I have to keep going back and forth with a woman, that should tell me I'm leaving her for a reason. Why do I have to keep going back to someone that keep on doing the same thing and I keep on fighting these men over her? So many men, and you could take it or leave it. I don't care because I'm an older woman and I don't have time for your little games. Because while you as young 20 and 30-year-olds up here playing a game, at the end of the day, I already been there, done there. There's nothing new under the sun that you're doing that have not already been done. It's just new players playing an old game. Now some of you young men are out here fighting women fight. A man don't get into a woman fight. If that woman is out there starting trouble with other women, let her fight her own battle. And you're not married to her. A man is only obligated to protect his wife and his children. They out here starting stuff with other female, let them fight their own battle. They shouldn't be starting to fight. If she was locked up in prison or in jail and she start mess with the women in jail and prison, she'll have to fight her own battle. That's a warning message. As an older woman and as an older mother, half of these men got killed because big mouth ass, troublemaking ass women. That's a message from me today. While you out here trying to pick fights with me and my daughters, that's minding our business, and we are good women. I don't care what you say. You don't judge a woman by what she look like on the outside. You judge a woman according to her integrity and towards her character. And you don't see me or my daughters out there carrying ourselves any kind of way, sitting up there gossiping and talking about strange women that we don't know. If a woman ain't did nothing to me, why would I put my mouth on her unless I have some form of jealousy and envy about them? Some of you men, you better watch your stuff with these women. They said a big mouth woman was also in the background before my son got shot. These women will get men killed, and they are not worth it. They stand as your girlfriend for a reason. There's something about her that you ain't marrying her. And you ain't marrying her for a reason. You need to watch your step. Because as long as you hang out with troublemaking ass women, big mouth ass women, women that needs excitement of trouble in their life, you also will have many, many problems and many, many fights. While you talking about this black woman, I'm good. I'm a good woman, and I already know it. I don't need no man to tell me that. My daughters are good women. I never seen where a group of men are mad at you because you ain't being a hoe and staying out there in the streets and running the street. You're at home type of woman and a God-fearing woman, and they sit up there try to demonize you. I never seen where you become a bad woman because you ain't out there trying to bang every Tom, Dick, and Harry up under the sun. When do that become a bad woman? When do you become a bad woman because you stay home and you cook and you clean? You do what you've been trained to do by your grandmothers, the old women back in the days. How is that a bad woman? How is that a terrible woman? Why? Because she don't look good? Because she ain't got a skinny body, size 5, size 8? So that makes her a bad woman? Oh, okay. That's why those size 5s and 8s got you locked up, getting you locked up. That's why the size 5 and 8, if you will, is getting you fight these strange men over her kitty cat. Ain't no kitty cat worth that. That's why they have you all the time in crisis and drama. Drama every day. 24 hours, 7 days a week, because she has a restless spirit. And you following behind a restless woman that ain't even got no guidance in her own dang life. She ain't even in the Bible. The Bible tells a woman to mind your own damn business. The Bible tells a woman don't be meddling in other people's affairs. Now, if she really a decent woman, she would be following the ways of God. Why would God tell you to mind your business? Don't be meddling in other people's business, because it keeps you alive. People don't like for you to be all up in a business at some point. It keeps you alive. It keeps drama from coming around your own household. Why would a woman that cares so much about her own household want to bring all kind of chaos and drama around it and troublemaking ways and put her husband out there, put her husband or her boyfriend out there to fight her battle? Then he gets shot down because he gonna come like he gonna intimidate people, and he gets shot down or he gets stabbed down because of her, because of a woman. A lot of fathers have gotten killed because some of the mothers bring all these strange men around their children. Some of them are pedophiles, but she don't care as long as she gets the attention, as long as she gets the praise and vainglory. That woman don't care. That woman is so self-absorbed and she's so self-conceited in her looks that she can give a damn about your life and about your time doing in jail, because all she gonna do is take her looks and her body and go to another man and snake him out until he get bit by her poison. And she gonna keep that pattern going. Now, in life, there's wisdom and there's foolishness. You can listen to my words of wisdom, or you could listen to the foolishness. You could disregard me because you have a disrespectfulness towards me. Or you could take the words of wisdom and pick and choose what you want to apply in your life. Because wisdom yells out in the streets to the foolishness and the foolish ones. And a man, maybe you ain't got no mama. Maybe you maybe you didn't grow up with a mama. Or sometimes they grow up with a mama and still won't listen to their mama when it comes to women. And that's how they end up in prison. And that's how they end up dead, not listening to their mama. If mama say there's something about that woman that she trying to hide, I don't know what it is, can't put my finger on it, but something ain't right about her. Maybe you need to take heed and slow it down. Maybe there's something about me being a woman or your mama being a woman can pick up on another woman, just like a man can pick up on another man when he's shady. What makes you think that a woman intuition don't work like that? Sometimes mothers have warned their son about women and about that girl, and they won't listen because they so into looks and body and kitty cat. Kitty cat all around you. There's kitty cat all around the globe. You get caught up on one piece of kitty cat and end up dead. Did you have a mama to tell you that? Or did you have a mama, grandmama, aunties told you that, but you just don't want to listen to them. So you go out there, keep on following behind troublemaking ass women. And then you're fighting every man up under the sun, fighting with every man, trying to put, nah, she my woman. No, man, she my woman. Crazy. You stupid. You stupid. Or young women fighting over men. If a man don't want you, he don't want you. You can't make a man love you. My mother-in-law told me that a long time ago, and it still stay with me. You can't make a man love you if he don't love you. And you can't make a woman like you. If she don't like you, she just don't like you. Swallow rejection and use it as a badge of honor. Maybe she's not the right woman for you, and rejection is trying to teach you something in life. You sit up here disrespect me. I'm not going to let no man disrespect me when I know I'm a good ass woman. Now, if I was out there running the damn street, I put my own damn self out there. But I ain't going to let no man sit up there that never carried any babies for 9 months and gave forth hard, painful labor. I'm not going to let you disrespect me, no matter what country you came from. You could take those country culture and those ways and shove it up your ass with Miss Lax. I'm not gonna let you disrespect me like that. And I'm being respectful towards you. You understand me? The number one thing on the streets is what? What? For you to survive out there on the streets. What's the number one thing? R.E.S.P.E.C.T. You respect people, they gonna respect your ass back. You disrespect the people out on the street and you gonna get it. Now you gonna respect me the same way if there was a man here. I've been holding it down all these years by myself since the age of 17. I ain't gonna let you just disrespect me like that. You aiming for the wrong woman. I ain't gonna let you just disrespect me like that. And I've been respectful towards everybody under the sun. So have my son and my daughters. They don't go out just being disrespectful towards people because they wasn't raised that way. Honor and respect. And you get it back. You keep on 20 and 30 years old up there nitpicking. I'm surprised nobody have gotten you yet by bothering people and troubling people and nitpicking fights and provoking people. I'm surprised nobody have gotten you yet. But you keep on with that pattern, you're going to run across the wrong black people that you figure that you're going to intimidate, that you figure you're going to bully, and they're going to take your ass out. They're going to surprise the hell out of you with that racist thing of thinking everybody is afraid of you up under the sun, and you are Mr. and Mrs. Indisposable. Leave people the fuck alone. And I do mean fuck. Leave people the fuck alone. Stop nitpicking with people. This journey is called self-journey for you to discover who the fuck you are while you trying to explore the earth. Because everything that you accumulate on the earth, the moment when you die, you are going in a casket by your damn self. None of your possession, none of your girls, none of the kitty cat is going with you. Remember that while you so freely walking this damn earth. Remember that. You will not take none of the things with you, no matter how much money you got in the vault in a bank account. Guess what? The moment when you hit that coffin, it's still in the vault, unless your relatives or the state take over. So you got to realize, is it worth it? Your fascination with trouble, with bothering quiet people that's trying to live for God, or they just kick back, lay back, smooth. They don't bother nobody, and you out there restless.